Let's go. See if this thing works. See if this thing works. Don't know if it's working. Trying something new. Trying something new. This thing works. Oh, it does work. I can't see what you guys see. I'm looking at my phone. Don't know if it's working. Try something new. Problem is, I can't read the comments. I gotta figure this out. So, before I start, I'm using a new program, and I have no idea how to read comments. So, it is what it is. I'm not trying to. I want to read the comments. I do. I really do. Maybe I should open up another screen. So y'all bear with me. Bear with me. Let's go to studio. I'm learning. I got a message. I got a message. But I don't know where the hell the I don't know where the live stream is. Live? Am I live streaming? Oh, I am live streaming. Here we go. Let's see if we can get in here. I just got an excellent. I see it now. Oh man, this is a lot going on here. All right. Okay. I don't know how this works, but bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, I think I see the live stream over there. Like, what the hell is going on, Jay? All right. All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling ivory today? Let's talk. Y'all already know how this goes. I'm going to say hellos to all my peoples. All right. This is really complicated. But y'all experiencing this with me live. You are. Other people just do this stuff behind the scenes. Me, I'm doing it right in front of you. I got a new program, and I'm trying to make it work. I'm not really that good at this. I can't pay people. I can't pay people to do my stuff for me. But ooh, buddy. Let me drop a couple things in here first. Hello to Tootsie Roll, Divine Shine, Maurice, what's going on? James, Rasta, Double C, Willie, your chooch screwed up our chat. He kicked his stepson out. I don't know, his adopted child. Joseph, Tracy, how you doing? James, soups are laid back in our city. Carriers being thrown packages, helping rural all the time. Carriers start early off the clock. Skip breaks and lunch. Oh man, see, that's one of those things. There's too much going on. I don't even want to talk about that right now. I could talk to my face turn blue, but it ain't gonna help nobody. They gotta want it. They gotta want to change. They gotta want to change. But I read an article and it's been going around. There's so much news right now, and I just wanted to. Number one, is my mic sound okay? I'm on like I said, a new program. I don't know if I can't hear myself. I ain't got one of them. That's the one thing I'm missing, some earphones. I bought another microphone. What's up, gang? 305 Dale, but my name is Miguel Miami. Miguel Martinez. Did I test you? Oh, never mind. All right, cool. Miguel Martinez. Where you out of? You say 305. It's very low. Angie, my mic is low. That don't seem right. Because it sounds like, well, according to what I'm seeing, it seems like it's pretty high. Well, have me sitting here trying to click 5 different screens. Uh-oh. One said it's a little low. That's because I'm not animated yet. All right. Don't have me looking for stuff here. It's already difficult. Turn this thing off on my phone. Olympia Heights. Olympia Heights. Oh man, that's where. Oh man. Hey, Chooch, what about Olympia Heights? What's your supervisor's name over there? Oh God, Olympia Heights Station. I think I went to Olympia Heights. I was doing a test on somebody. All right. Dodge, Doge, all of them. So much going on behind the scenes just because this man isn't there anymore doesn't mean that they don't have stuff still going on. Now, there's a couple of articles that were floating around. Oh, you talking about we had a few? No, there was one guy. One guy. Chooch know we talking about Olympia Heights. The the Doge has been having meetings behind the scenes, and the articles are out there with the Treasury Department and a lot of the USPS executives since March. Quail Heights. Oh, it's Quail Heights. Olympia Heights is different. I don't know where the hell Olympia Heights is. Oh, my bad. Um, y'all keep. I'm not really here right now, but I read this damn article, and they've been talking about with the USPS, executives right after DeJoy left. They were talking about all the reforms, the price hikes, and a bunch of shakeups that basically could rewrite everything about the postal services, and everything is happening right before the new PMG is coming in, David Steiner, and he's supposed to take over in July. Now, the fact is that they're trying to get him confirmed by July 1st, and this July 1st thing is still going on. But we want to try to explain what DOGE is, the Department of Government Efficiency. It's something that was created by the White House to shake up all federal agencies to cut costs and improve efficiency. Now, the one thing that y'all have heard, but nothing has been done, is that they were going to be trying to aim at us. And so far, because we are, that entity that is very difficult, they haven't said much on the outside to scare people because people like me run my damn mouth too much. They call it a reform task force or whatever. Some people say it's basically, the attempt to privatize it. Now, when DeJoy was under there, Doge didn't have much say so. He said he was going to work with Doge right as he was leaving. I don't know if y'all remember. Just kind of go back to March when he said he was leaving. But he said that the Doge role was only focused on specific cost cutting initiatives like retirement plans. That's the Vera, workers' comp, where they're going after all the fraud, trying to get new real estate to build more facilities as well, regulatory reform, so on. But the information that just popped up, and it's on Postal Times if you want to read it. If you want to read it, it's on Postal Times. They've been moving past the scope ever since DeJoy has been gone, and they've been meeting with the White House policy teams, the Treasury Department, which is what they're trying to push us under, and the USPS executives, and they're talking about general reform and obviously pricing when it comes down to the customers. That was not authorized by DeJoy. Everybody know why he left. There's a lot more stuff coming out, and is basically signaling that the White House is reaching to change the United States Postal Service, and they're using Doge as a frontline instrument. Now, I mean, that is what kind of what they were going to do. We kind of knew that, but you know, we were hoping they were not going to come in there. So the timeline, late March, DeJoy resigned because they feel like, the administration pressured him. And then right after that, Doug Tolino immediately met with Doge including Alex Simopour, Ethan Shautran, to discuss ethics and basically come together with cooperation with DOGE. In April, both people met again with Tolino, and this guy named Fiona, or Lady Fiona Machado, is a director for pricing, and they discussed more pricing agendas, which means raise the price of stamps. Shortly after, the United States Postal Service Chief Financial Officer joined the talks about super price increase, meaning the price hike outside the usual caps for emergency situations. So they say we going down. Typically, they keep raising the price of things. Just do your research. I didn't want to really do this video, but this is one of those things where you just got to follow me. The USPS has not done anything like that since 2013. Then in May, the White House senior advisor organized a meeting with DOGE, including James Shirk, who has a history of pushing federal roll cuts and weakening civil service protections, which is what we were talking about recently, civil service protections. Follow my videos from before. Then, in early June, Shirk leads a broader meeting, including with the Treasury staff, Treasury again, the White House attorneys, and the Vice President to discuss postal reform plans. This is this month, a few weeks ago. And again, it's not on the forefront, but they do speak about it. And it's just for us to kind of, finally have somebody to push it out there. It was always out there. It's just we didn't look deep enough for it. And basically, it's another escalation from ethics to pricing, then policy meetings. And this is all dealing with the Treasury Department again. Now, why does the price keep coming up? The USPS is raising the price of stamps to 78 cents in July. That's 42% increase over 5 years. That's a lot. And that's outside of their regular rate caps, which means the prices could go up further under this whole concept of emergency or financial necessity to try to keep the United States afloat. Keep following me. But this is where it gets messy. The Postal Regulatory Commission has to approve the price hike. And when DeJoy was in there, he complained, you can watch some of his videos from before, that the Postal Regulator blocked changes to price hikes when he said, look, we need to do this time. They were like, oh, we got to wait. And what he was trying to do is do it in a specific order so that the prices would go up. Basically saying that if we don't do this in this order, the USPS will not succeed as a self-funded enterprise, basically what we've been talking about. So these past meetings were attempts to basically push through price hikes and reforms without the proper regulatory oversight. That's a big red flag. So they're talking behind the scenes to push price hikes. Okay, DOGE is officially tasked. One of the members is officially tasked. The two people are officially tasked with cost cutting and reform, but they are pushing way beyond their initial mandate. There's another individual from the current administration that uses the efforts to shrink the federal workforce and weaken civil service protections. Again, you see it going through Congress right now. It is damn near up to the Senate. And that's a major warning sign for career postal employees. That's us. And you have the Treasury officials. This is just like coming from every direction. It's strategic. If you follow politics, you can kind of feel this out. I don't like talking politics, but this is how it's all working with us because unfortunately we're part of this government. The Treasury officials who have a financial stake in the USPS self-funding model, they always favored cuts to the workforce and privatization. And the new White House's policy advisors are working closely with DOGE and the USPS leadership. The vice president is also involved, which pushes through political weight behind the reform pushes. And then the most important piece of the puzzle, the new Postmaster General that was appointed, not confirmed yet, David Steiner, is a former CEO with a corporate, not postal background, but he's set to take over on July 4th. The reform are rolling out just weeks before he starts, which kind of puts things in place. This is not all speculation. Again, this is all happening right now. This is not something that we just making up. So DeJoy, before he resigned, again, this is all public. You guys can read it if you do your research. This is what he said. He told lawmakers DOGE was only authorized to work on limited issues: retirement, workers' comp, real estate, counterfeit, postage, etc. Pricing and general reforms were not authorized, but now you see DOGE leading meetings on those specific topics. General reforms. So DeJoy's limits were ignored, or DOGE is just pushing through. It's not that we're making this up. DOGE has gone through and just, they doing their thing. I mean, I can smile about it, but I'm not happy. Not happy about that. The current president has mentioned that he doesn't think that privatization is a bad idea. And he also wants to fold the USPS underneath the Commerce Department. And that plan has not come through yet. And then you have Elon, who used DOGE to openly advocate for USPS privatization. Although he's not there, DOGE is still there. Now, what it can mean for postal workers. Let me be real with you. Price hikes, rate cap removal, aggressive reform talk, all point towards cuts in service, workforce reductions, RIFs, and increased pressure on us. I'm going to stop for a second. I want anybody that works at a plant, anybody, and I see it at my plant. I saw it at 2 other plants, and there's a few other ones that are a little north of me. When you have your next few bids that are coming up, I guarantee you that all of the the bidding process, I guarantee you that all of the job bids that were there before, let's say that there were 50 available, I promise you, there is not 50 there now. They took away jobs. I saw it. I know in my place, they removed certain job bids. They're no longer there. Abolishing a job bid means what? Okay. Where's that body go? The people left, they never filled it back up. We could see more privatization or outsourcing of USPS functions. Now, a lot of places around the country have gotten rid of contractors for some reason. They seem to be trickling back in. And it comes from up top. I don't know how. If people that work at, I don't know if y'all even notice it at stations, that you get your express mail. Your express mail, if it doesn't come with a truck in the morning, it usually comes by a car from an outside contractor. So these people will sit there and they load their cars up and they'll go, because the express mail usually comes in on a flight later, and they'll drive them out to stations. And they were trying to get rid of them. Well, now they're back. That's work that postal workers should be doing. They don't want to give it to postal workers or put it underneath postal workers because we cost too much, according to them. According to them, they don't have to pay for health insurance, Medicare, all that other foolishness that they have to pay for a postal worker. And that means increased job insecurity as a lot of our federal protections get weakened. And when you have higher price postage, right now I joke with my chat group and say, hey, the price of eggs costs way too much. So I don't buy eggs. Like, I got to wait for it to come down. Now think about postage. People don't even like, let me keep it real. People don't even like going to the post office anymore to go stand in line with a clerk. Do you think they want to pay 50% more to stand in line eye to eye with a clerk that they feel like has a nasty attitude or a bad attitude? Let's keep it real. I know the clerks get mad when I say that, but shit, it's real. It's real. I don't like standing in line at my post office. I don't. But I go there just to buy stamps every month. I got a book full of stamps that I don't even use half the shit. Y'all need to start buying some stamps. Try to help this place out. Start giving them away. Christmas gifts. These forever stamps, man. This shit costs $80 now. But the people are not going to want to come. They're going to drive customers away. And that will damage the revenue. People are supposed to use us to mail stuff. But if we cost too much and the service isn't good, they're not going to want to use us. And a lot of the local leadership, plant managers, MPOs that are over stations, they have increased pressure. If y'all thought you were under pressure before about get back 8 hours, they're going to do it even worse. That's why they're doing all of this DOGE and all that other stuff. It's just to try to control money. At the end of the day, this whole thing is about controlling money. They could care less about us. Be honest. They don't care about us. I'm a number. That's what I am. EIN. That's what I am. And that's what everybody is. And we're expendable. They just want to control these numbers. And they want to implement a lot of these unpopular cost-cutting measures faster so that they can save money, obviously, so that they can keep the place afloat. I get it. But at the end of the day, we're just numbers. And all of this is happening just before David Steiner's confirmation. And you know that, well, if you don't, look him up. He ran waste management, and he was sitting on the FedEx board, and he does not have USPS experience. What he does have is cost-cutting experience, and he works on the inside, internal. I told y'all that before. You have DeJoy that was more of a logistics type of guy and dealing with the stuff and locations. This guy is all about cost cutting. You guys should be preparing yourself to brace for an aggressive push, which they are doing, to reshape the Postal Service. And you know what bothers me the most? I know y'all don't really give a damn. Is that I feel like a lot of people do things and it's secretive. And it's like I got to sit here and try to find out, like, why is this stuff not publicly available? And the stuff that I'm finding is publicly available, but you got to really weave through stuff to find this stuff. But these upcoming reforms that they have, and this whole July 1st, at my plant, I know is going on nationwide. Time changes. They know that they're going to be, switching shifts and cutting tours. We had 3 tours at a plant. Then they're going to be cutting a tour. And then people have no idea when this is going to happen. They don't. And I don't want to blame the union, but the union has to know this stuff. They do. And I don't know if they don't want to create a panic because, again, regardless of whether or not you pay money into the union supplies the workers. We come in there, you're underneath APWU, you're underneath the NALC, you're underneath whatever, mail handlers union. So the staffing comes from the union. And any major changes to work times and work hours and work conditions, they have to go through the union in order to implement it first. Which tells you what? And I mean, nothing can happen. A building cannot be built and staffed without the union knowing it first. That's factual. And you can ask any union member that's in this chat. They might not know, but a lot of the people upside, they know this stuff. Why is it so secretive? One, they don't want to panic people, I guess. And I speak to supervisors as well. They're like, man, I don't even know. I hear a lot of stuff. I hear a lot of whispering, but I don't even know. And I'm like, so if they cut a full tour and y'all jobs, you're going to be like switching a whole 8 hours. You're going to be coming like 7, 8 hours earlier. Why are they not telling you guys when? And, you know, they said 2 weeks ago. Now they're saying 3 weeks from now. They might say 2 weeks from now. They saying next week. I'm like, there's a lot of weeks that they're saying this, but nobody knows. Nobody can mentally prepare, physically prepare. You know, get your life in order before things happen. It's weird. It's weird. Again, I don't think this directly will affect carriers with times. It will affect carriers when it comes down to, I'm talking about times to report to work. But I do believe it will affect carriers as far as production, you know, the value of the individual. You know, hey, Jay, you're not meeting the standards, which is where all that documentation and all that scanning stuff that they use comes from. You're not up to par. And I'm like, well, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? So I think there's more pressure on that end, which is again why you might see Chooch in the chat. I can't see, but y'all have to really do diligent and do your scans properly, because if you don't do your scans properly, it's just going to hurt the whole operation. There's so many shortcuts that the post office has been doing, postal workers have been doing. We've been kind of sabotaging ourselves. And if you do not take all the proper steps, we're just sabotaging ourselves. You know, watch for July 1st. If you don't know, just, y'all got these smartphones. Put it in your phone. Set an alarm. Say, hey, let me check the news on July 1st just to see if this guy was confirmed. David Steiner. Also, expect the price changes, including that 78-cent stamp hike. And again, you don't have to follow politics, but look for the regulatory battles at the Postal Regulatory Commission because of the price hikes. Pay attention at your stations on new policy memos, operational changes, staffing shifts. Pay attention to Congress. There are some lawmakers that are resisting the reforms. There's other people that are pushing hard for privatization. I try my best to stay right down the middle, because this not a political channel. Y'all want to talk politics, go find some other channel. I just want to prepare people mentally for what we have. You know, the Postal Service is basically under a coordinated attack for major reform, which we need. Don't get it misconstrued. We need reform, because this place, shit, some of the stuff that I see, I get disgusted by. I got to work like 4 o'clock one morning. I had to go drive a distance, and the stuff I see in the parking, I'm like, man, and I'm a human first, but I know how much I had to work hard to try to get to where I'm at. And then the stuff I see, I'm like in a parking lot, like, these motherfuckers getting paid for this. This is a joke. But again, to each their own. Why am I paying attention to other people? Because I'm just thinking about y'all are the future. Y'all are the future. It's not business as usual. And unfortunately, it's a political battle over the soul of the United States Postal Service. Y'all need to stand for them. Y'all need to stay vocal. Support your unions, but you have to hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable. I will try my best to keep breaking down more and more information the best way I can. And I just, shit, man, I'm gonna try to get this question out to you without giving too much information. We have people here that have been at the post office for 20 some odd years, 30 years, whatever it is. Do you believe that we as a whole should be catering, think about this, catering to the newer generation? Do you think that our leaders, our union leaders, should be more focused on the new people that are coming in, the people with 10 years or less, as to what their future is? Do you believe that their voices should be heard? And I ask you that because whether it's a Diamondstein or I don't even remember the guy's name, Renfro, Cariff, Henry, and all these other people that are sitting up top, I don't think that a lot of them hear your voices. And the people that have been here for 30, 40 years, some of them don't give a damn. They're like, no, they heard my voice. I'm proud. But do you think that we should be catering to the newer folks? So if you believe that we should be catering to the newer folks and you are a newer folk, then honestly, I believe that you should start getting involved. Because unfortunately, the newer folk feel like they're entitled to what the people that have been here for 20, 30 years have. Well, I'll set you up for that one, didn't I? I'm going to be having an open session with one of the union people next week. And it's going to be everything. Ask any question, whatever you want to ask. And I was talking to somebody in my chat group. He was talking to a presidential hopeful. We'll just say it like that. A presidential hopeful. And he said, hey, what about the newer folks? You need to start gearing your messages towards the newer folk. That's what he said. He said you need to start gearing your messages to try to focus on the new folk, not the folk that have already been here, not the folk that have already been established, but you need to gear your message, answer questions from them. And the individual just kind of looked at him and just brushed them off. And that stung me. I was like, damn, that's pretty messed up. That's pretty messed up because sometimes people that are sitting up top don't want to hear what other people think. They have their mind already set as to what they believe the best thing is for their union. It's like a father. I know what's best for you. I know what's best for you. I know what's best for you. Well, what was best for my dad as I was growing up, great. But as I started to step out into the real world today, what was best for my dad back in his day is not best for me today. I don't know if that made sense to anybody. I'm just trying to translate that. What's best for the people that have been here for so long is not the best for the new people that are coming in here today. They all have different needs. We need to still have the same goal in mind, but they have to cater it differently, direct their language differently, focus a little bit differently. Because if they don't, we're losing. And then a lot of younger folks have to really learn that there's more to life than just being instant gratuity, just I need this right now, having longer than 5-minute attention spans, because they don't and they won't. This is why a lot of them refuse to sit at a union meeting, because they don't want to hear about the minutes about how much money they mad and who retired and who's coming back. And they don't want to hear that. I get it. It's boring. But there has to be a happy medium. And you know who would bring the happy medium to that and change that? Is new people. So new people have to really step up and say, hey, man, I want my voices heard. Well, the only way your voice will be heard is if you start moving up. APWU did have something, I believe it's today, tomorrow, I don't know, one of these days, where they have these things where they're training new shop stewards. Get involved. Get involved. If the NALC has something, get involved. Rural carrier, I got people in my chat group that are stepping up, and I am proud of every one of them. They have, when I met them through my little chats on here, on this, they were not in the union. They were part of the union, but they were in the union. But now they took the ball, and I'm proud of that. Each of them are doing their little part to try to help change the culture. And I'm proud of them. I ain't gonna tell them that. I'm gonna pick at them every day. But I'm proud of the fact that it's just a handful that are attempting to. We need more than just a handful. Because y'all ain't gonna be able to combat bad management. Y'all ain't gonna be able to combat what the hell they got coming down the pipe. We need more warriors. Old people like me, tired. These kids have zero attention span. Reading York ain't lying, bro. Zero attention span. Whew. That is so true. So true. All right, let me just go through my comments. I'm going to just go back. There it is. Reading York guys, Amazon investing $5 billion in rural delivery. And that is truth. That is truth. They're trying to take away Amazon. And I heard it one time before, but now I'm hearing it over and over and over again. Multiple articles. I didn't want to do it back to back, but Amazon is trying to get away from us. They're trying to get away from us. I got a new new microphone. This thing is cool. So I got this microphone delivered the other day. Right? Yeah, it's cool, right? It's really, the hell you open this damn thing up? I'll figure it out. Hey, Mo, come help me out. Oh, there it is. So I got these little microphone things, right? Cool. I ordered it. It was here at 4 o'clock in the morning. The same, like I ordered it at 9 o'clock at night. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. This was here. That wasn't USPS. That wasn't. Amazon is investing, and so they don't have to use us. And they don't use us, we fresh out of luck. That's the moral of my story. We fresh out of luck. Reading your guy. He being too nice in the chat. I need you to be who you are, man. Don't be cool like that. He giving too many facts. All right. In my town, a lot of guys are delivering Amazon out of their own private vehicle. There it is. Yep. They show up in these little vests. All right. Amazon are coming. All right. The table charts for the carriers, they were estimates. You can go on Mike Harris, what do you call that thing? Facebook page. He has a chart over there. Just take a look. Also, just for clarity, rural carriers are underneath the Rural Carrier Association, not underneath the Letter Carrier Association. Clerks, maintenance mechanic, I can't believe I'm saying this, but clerks, you are underneath the APWU. The APWU y'all ain't voted on it yet. You're going to be receiving your ballot soon. The same thing that the letter carriers went through, you have to go through. You can't say, hey, when's my back pay? We didn't even vote on this yet. We didn't get the ballots yet. We ain't got nothing. All right? I hope somebody relays this one part to them. We did not get, and you saying you're not a clerk, Jay? I know I'm not a clerk. APWU doesn't just cover clerks. The clerks, the truck drivers, the maintenance, the vehicle maintenance, they're all underneath the APWU. What about me? I'm a mail handler. You are not underneath the APWU. You are underneath the Mail Handlers Union. They have their own union, the greatest union in the world. No, they're not. Each union more than likely will have back pay. The only time you will know when your back pay is coming is you look whenever the contract is voted on and ratified, usually and implemented 6 months max from that day. 6 months max. Jay, you just talking about putting money TSP. I did. Go on your NALC website. It gives you an estimated date. As it gets closer to your estimated date, they will have more of a sure date. That means y'all got to do some work. Y'all got to do some work. If they say it's estimated, I'm just giving you this is not it. I don't have it in front of me. If they say it's estimated September 15th, the end of August, August 20th, you need to start looking on your website. Set it in your phone. Y'all got computers in your hands. September 20th, I don't see nothing yet. I'm sorry, August 20th, I don't see nothing yet. August, I don't see nothing yet. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not going to be the 15th. It's going to be the next week after. Then you will know when you can do your TSP hack. You will have a better idea. I hope that cleared that up for people. Phew, man. All right. I have 20 years, but I'm scared as hell for all of us. What's wrong with Reading York guy? No, that is not. He must be somebody else. He ain't talking no shit today. Go eat a dozen of raw eggs. What are we talking about? Straight PTF hire is how it should be. This is true. But too many CCAP get a bad mindset thinking they have a route and end up getting crashing. Yeah. I want to quit now, waiting 2 years till PTF. I'm a grown-ass man getting kid wages. I think 50-50. I've seen plenty of people with 15 plus years spend 6 hours of their shift in a break room. Newbies be out working. The old heads in my plant. Were you in maintenance, Josh? I'm a third year CCA? What the hell's a third year CCA? He must be in a small office. All the old heads our station are veterans filing for reasonable accommodation. Whew. I want to delete that. I don't even like reasonable accommodation. Reasonable accommodation is necessary sometimes. Not for everybody. It's like when one person finds out, wait a minute, I ain't got to do no damn work. Reasonable accommodations be... This one person, this one carrier says, I need reasonable accommodation. I think dude like 23 years old. I have to have, doctor said I have to have an air condition inside my vehicle. That's what he said. And the post office... Unreal, man. I think he watches me. I thought it was a joke. He was dead ass serious. Man, they give me a mattress every day, man. I'm like, that's some bullshit, man. You young. Like, what are we talking about right now? How do you carry? They put me on mounted routes. You just learn to whoop the system. And that's the problem here. We got too many people that just whoop the system. Unfortunately. Listen, please stop telling this story. Yes, your chooch. Your chooch is the one. He is the one that needed the mounted route. Mail handler, listening to Jay. Hawkeye man. Hawkeye man, well, you got changes coming to your plant? Carriers are quitting, getting minimal hours. Never see newbies. All I know is my route trashed after I take a couple days off. I remember when I was a casual carrier in the late 80s, I made $5 per hour. Calvin probably took the real test. The OG would have done what they're saying. They looked out for the entire union. It sucks that the middle year carriers are getting screwed. Everyone above and under is getting catered to. I haven't met my shop steward in 8 months in the game. Someone help me. What? See that stuff right there. That right there. That. He said he hasn't seen a shop steward in 8 months. In 8 months. And I guarantee you James is paying. Like, what am I paying for? Well, you don't need a shop steward. You just pay. Just give money. Just give. Man, that hurts. That hurts. I'm a mail handler. Why at my plant the whole union staff got fired for stealing and got rehired back by the national? What? See, that's the stuff right there. See, this is y'all giving me stuff to talk about for months. But listen, I don't really want to talk about all that right now. That's too much from my head. Management gets to the younger ones first. They talk to the new people as soon as they come in the room. That's what y'all don't understand. See, that's wild. The stories, you can't make these stories up. And then when you see these stories, people say, oh, it doesn't happen like that. Why are you worried about what other people think? Why? because it affects everybody. There was a letter carrier that had 8 DUIs. An arbitrator made the post office have this letter carrier a driver so he could still work. See? That's that right there. I've heard of stuff like that where they got a driver with the carrier. So there's a CCA that comes in and has to drive him around. That's crazy. But you're paying 2 people to do 1 route. I got the king. So I don't know how many people watching. What's up, man? He just turned. Are you standing like you Big Willie, dog? Like you run up on me like that. Yeah. So Chooch is on here. You want to say something to him?
What's up? Thank you for.
Yeah. Thank you. Just say thank you. And say what's up. So give him my spiel. Go ahead. Say it.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is AH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good?
Is everybody cool?
Is everybody clean? Is everybody crisp? Is everybody irie?
Let's talk. Oh man, look at that! Everybody said, "Hey."
What's up?
He's standing 10 toes. You see that, right? He's standing there like you about to do something to me. He said it's summer break, but it's soon bedtime, young buck. That's what's up. All right, man. You gonna work at the post office? Hey, what happens when we say the word application and job? The new generation say job application is over. You are?
What just happened?
All right. Oof. Michelle said, "Hey, little J, just got off the 12. This dude is funny. Get that smile off my screen, man. I gotta be serious over here, dog. Hi, all. The address to send APW is not missing a digit, but also the wrong zip code. How we know? What? The address to send the APW ballot is not only missing a digit, but it's also wrong zip code. How we know our ballots will be counted? I didn't hear about that. YouTube experiment. If you serious about that, email me. Only you. You could email me. How long does the post office have left? They're not hiring people anymore. Then the new ODL list on the combining of stations is very concerning. Carriers newly converted. Yes, that's kind of what they're doing. I'm not going to say it's a hiring freeze because they're hiring at some places. I know I'm doing a lot of work, but they're just trying to fill the, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read at the same time. They're trying to fill the spaces that they need, the complements. All right, my station shop steward is a retired carrier who BFF with the management and he doesn't file a grievance. He holds them for 14 days and then says, "Oh, sorry." Then you need to go to the shop steward, a retired carrier. Daryl, do me a favor. What you need to, Reading York guy. Daryl, what you need to do is email me. I'm going to put you in contact with a shop steward that might be able to give you the directive that is necessary. But if you go through all of that, you see your chooch down there, I'll put you in contact with him, and then he'll give you some steps. All right? And Chris said, call your business agent. Yes. That bothers me because you paying people to be there and they're not there. You need them. They're on vacation. That's why I couldn't be a shop. I'll be out of here. I'm retired. I don't want to see y'all no more. No more. Don't call me for nothing. See, there we go with Eli with that. If you want to get a hold of JH, damn you, Eli. Eli might be able to help you with that information as well, being that he's in the union. You can always put your information there. If you're a rural carrier, Eli, why don't you put your email up there? Thank you. All right. It is way past my bedtime, just like York guy said. Oh, he wasn't talking to me? Okay. You good? I'm done with you. You coming back out here for something?
Deuces.
Go get a job, bro. That's all you got to say to the younger generation. All right. Go on the NALC site and find your region and bug the BA. That's it. There it is. Smoke up. I don't even like I said that. My kid is in the house. People complaining about their bad shop stewards, but nobody wants the job. Vote them out and take the position. That's what I'm talking about. Vote them out. Don't put my damn email up there no more, Eli. Put yours up there. You got the wrong one. That's it. Vote them out. That's what I keep talking about. The younger generation, they want it. They gotta fight for it. They gotta fight. Are you still in here? Look how it looks on my live. Look. I'm sorry. Because what I'm seeing and what you see it over here?
Oh.
That look good, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Boom. That's nice, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. See, I got too many screens going here.
Yeah.
But this is using this program that I was teaching him how to use this program because he has the same setup in his room.
Yeah.
And now you see it actually does work, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he got his own microphone now. He's not going to steal my mic. None of that. Yeah. All right, let's see. What does this say here? Yo, Jay. Whatever happened to, T? You don't want that T. No, did this man just say USA just bombed Iran? Stop it. This one said, nice that you stream at home instead of a multi-million-dollar studio. I wish I had a multi-million-dollar studio. Where is... You can go on her channel if it's still there and reach out to her. Wow. Okay, so I got to get on the news because this person just said... You see that?
Bombed Iran.
Yeah. That means it's war. That's not good.
World War III?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, that just kind of ruined my day. USA bombing people. All right, y'all. I got to check out the news. Oh, that's what you're asking? You're asking where is she? Just go on her channel. Reach out to her. I see a huge familiarity at the USPS. They're going to draft me first. Check out my channel for some funny posters. Well, check out Eli's channel if you want some union information. He's part of the union. He's a little bit bigger than he acting over there. He'll be able to help y'all out. There's a special report on. All right. Let me go. I'll holler at y'all later. And we out.
We out.
I'm out.
No, I'm out.
No,
We.
Okay, we out. We out. He grown now. You can go grown yourself onto your own channel.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.